What's up, family? Welcome to the Hong Kong Jungle Walk. Hello. Good morning, Joseon. It's 8:40 in the morning in Hong Kong. It's a beautiful day after like a week of rain and gray skies. Hi Anand, how are you? Welcome everybody. Hey Jack, you rule. I am on my routine Sunday jungle walk. This is the second to the last time we're going to go on this walk in Wan Chai Gap. So I am an expat living in Hong Kong. I've been here for the last 3.5 years. Can you believe it? Not going to do walk scope for long. It'll probably be about 30 minutes. You guys know that I talk about how to slow aging because that's my life. It's my passion. It's what I love to do. It's why I travel. Wherever I go, I literally stop people in the street. Old people who are usually thriving, even those who aren't. Thank you. And I ask them what's their secret to aging and how did they get here so long? And if they're in a really good condition, what did you do? All right, I want to know their secrets, and I share all of that with you on hackmyage.com. It's my website, and I share everything daily, every like second by second, blow by blow on Instagram storyboards. It's so much fun. I love connecting with you guys there, and it's a great place to ask questions. You know, after this podcast, or if you're on the replay, you can be like, oh, I need to ask a question. Such a great way. Your reason why I look handsome. Hey, okay. So maybe we've been inspired. Is that what you're trying to say, Anand? Hope to inspire you guys to make positive change in your life and give you tips and hints on aging. I'm going to flip this around. Usually every Sunday morning I come and there's this man. He's doing usually push-ups on the bench, but I think I'm a little bit late today. Hello from New Orleans. How are you? Hey, Lori. How are you? So this is a Hong Kong park on the top of Wan Chai Gap Road. You can see different people exercising in different ways or moving in different ways. Just drink lots of water, as you say. Yeah, that's my first storyboard of the day. It shows you how I drink lemon water. I drink it room temperature, and I recommend you to drink it warm or room temperature. Cold drinks, ice drinks, just not into, you know. I don't really have any scientific evidence to say why, but everywhere I go, I have to say I talk about coffee, okay. In Eastern Europe and Asia, no one drinks cold. They say it's bad for the body, it's bad for the digestion, it's bad for the organs. It's a lot of stuff that they say. It's your choice. If you feel good drinking cold water, do it. But I don't, so I don't. That's kind of my philosophy. Okay, when it comes to eating, what should I eat? What should I do? How should I move? How should I sleep? How should you do what feels good for you, right? And that's what I've learned as a health coach. I had so many different clients from all over the world, and I still do, everywhere from China to America to Europe, and we all eat differently and we move differently and we have different lifestyles. I have moms, we have CEOs of companies. I used to drink cold water when I'm in India since it's too hot. Yeah, you know, that's so funny because in Morocco, my husband is born in Morocco, and he just, you know, you see people there in the desert, they're drinking tea, right? And they say, well, it's cooling the body. And maybe it's because you're raising the temperature in your body to match what's outside. I don't know. But that's one of their techniques, right? It's kind of like, why do they cover themselves, you know, from the sun? It must be so hot. That's how they deal. You should do what feels right for you. So you want to talk about coffee. Eye for eye. So we're going to talk about coffee. We'll talk about vitamins. I want to talk about fasting. What else did I put on here? What was in the title? And moving, right? We talk about these things always on this this walk, and we're gonna walk probably for another 30 minutes, more or less, and we're gonna go through the jungle of Hong Kong, and you're gonna see we're gonna end up in the big city with lots of traffic and lights and big buildings and lots of people and everything. Here it's really peaceful. You think caffeine makes you look old fast? You know what? If you think so, then don't drink it, right? That's the thing. you know, it's so funny, our belief system and what's in our head. And I really believe it controls a lot of things. And I'm trying to change a lot of things in my new round of clients. And they happen to be women over 40. And they're still stuck on, I'm afraid to eat fat. Fat will make me fat. They're still stuck on, I gotta eat low calorie, low fat. I eat like this much. And they still are exercising like crazy. Twice a day, classes back to back, very intense. And they're bloated, they're moody, they're menopausal, they're feeling bad. They are not happy with their body composition, they're not happy with their weight, their fat percentage is too high. What in the world is going on, right? And it's their mindset. So we're starting with mindset. This is inspiration. I always get inspired when I see groups of people in a biking team. Hello, Jason. Go. I wish somebody would invite me to join their biking team. Totally would. That and golf. I always wish somebody would invite me to play golf. I used to live in Marbella, in the golf capital of the world. Watch for creatures in the jungle, yeah. And I always felt so guilty that no one in the family played golf. Now I'm freaking out because this is really wet, super slippery, and I got my iPhone without a cover, and I have a bad knee. Okay, so this is in my head. This is what I'm talking about. I'm setting myself up to fall, right? This is one of those sports psychology techniques. Golf is not much a fitness sport. I prefer tennis, but I love the fact that you're outdoors in all this green, right? I like to be outdoors and I like to be with green, and this is why I come and escape here every Sunday morning. In Hong Kong, you know, we have the buildings. We live right in the middle of the city, right in the middle of all the action, which is great. But I need to hear birds. Go slow, and hang on to the rail. I know. So I'm supposed to get the results of my knee injury. The temperature, I don't know. I don't have it, but that's pretty much what I've been doing. Been walking for 39 minutes. I would say it's probably about 30 degrees at least. I'm so friggin' hot, but it's okay. I'm actually not, I'm really good. It's not too hot for me. I don't know why I said I'm so friggin' hot. I'm not that friggin' hot. I just said it. I don't know why. And this is where I always meet my husband at this point. Hey, Frank. We always meet at this point. Yeah. It shows you, yeah, we wake up similar times and we have different bathroom times.
Hi everybody.
So this is what I sounded like coming up the hill
it's a
just a few minutes ago. Thanks
climb.
For sharing on Twitter. Who was that?
Tough climb.
Team Blue, yeah. It's just really steep. And that's the thing, you can get your heart rate up really fast. That's called high intensity interval training.
I'm not sure what the slope is, but it's definitely over 45%.
Yeah, look at this.
So
it's pretty steep.
Yeah.
But you guys have any quick questions for Frank before he goes? He's taking a break just for you
Frank,
guys.
what do you think about coffee? You know what my philosophy of life? There's 3 things, 3 points. Let it go, keep moving forward, and have a great coffee.
I love it.
That's my, so coffee is good.
The coffee, he's okay with coffee. Yeah.
Thank you.
Have a good day, Frankie.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a great philosophy.
I still have a long way to go, actually.
You're going to go to the peak?
Yeah.
Good for you. He's going to burn, baby. And he's going to get his heart all strong.
Have you ever smoked, Frank? No, I never got into it.
You never smoked a cigarette in your life.
It's true, yeah.
Really?
No,
Isn't that amazing?
You know, for most people, it started as a social pressure when they were young, and I guess I was reactionary.
He was a rebel.
Yeah.
He was the rebel who didn't smoke.
I was the rebel good kid, basically. So that's it.
Did you smoke? How many people have smoked a cigarette in their life? Give me a 1. Here, let's just see how many of you guys are there. I never smoked 2, just 1 puff. Yeah. That's it. I think that's all you really need to know to be convinced that why do people do this? I don't know. I really don't know.
Social pressure in the beginning, yeah.
Yeah. I tried smoking when I was a kid, and I really tried. I was like, I gotta get this down, and I just coughed, and I panted, and I hated it, and I just let it go. Never liked the feeling cigarettes gave me.
I don't know, I smoked 1 pack per day, wow. Yeah.
1 pack
Hey,
a day.
if
Yeah,
it-
your parents actually were
Yeah, my
huge
parents
smokers.
were smoking,
And your sister didn't smoke either, which is so weird. Like
Yeah,
two
yeah,
parents who
yeah.
smoked, and they didn't. So that's pretty interesting. You don't always do what your parents do,
well,
right? Maybe did your
certainly-
parents tell you not to smoke ever?
no, well, no, I mean, they didn't have to. But,
I hope
you know, whatever works for you, Craig. If you believe it works, then great, no problem.
Yeah.
Let it go,
Let it go.
whatever you want.
I love the philosophy, you guys. He just jumped in. Let it go. Keep moving
forward.
Keep moving forward. Yeah. And
Have a great coffee.
have a great coffee, because the coffee is the present, right? Being in the present moment. I really like that. Been smoking since I was 12 years old, and I'm trying.
And paying for
Oh,
it.
I'm paying for it now at 63.
Yeah.
Oh wow! How are you paying for it? What's going on?
Yeah.
Amazing. That's But they always say it's never too late to quit, right?
Yeah.
Your dad actually quit after he had a stroke or a heart attack, right?
And cancer.
And cancer. And he quit cold turkey after
Yeah, he got scared, basically.
50 years of smoking.
Keep moving, having a great wife, have a great daughter. What do you think, Frank? Yeah, I mean, it's great to have people around you that are really supportive, and so choose well.
Well, choose well. But sometimes
you
people
know.
change, right?
Yeah.
People start off.
Then you change.
We all change no matter
No,
what.
if people
Oh,
change,
then you change your wives or husbands?
Yeah, you cannot change your daughter, but
Yeah.
yeah, it's okay.
You have that freedom, unless you're Indian, that's really difficult,
It's
you have that
difficult
social
for
pressure.
everybody, but you know,
right?
you
And
have to
you're
decide
Indian,
what's
right?
important in your life. Okay, it's your life. Okay? I think you chose well, Frank. Zora is awesome. Yeah, she is.
I'm pretty lucky too.
She's 55. I had a friend, doctor, and non-smoker, but died 4 years ago. Yeah, but you have to look at the statistics, correct?
Yeah.
You cannot. There's always exceptions. So,
Yeah.
and then if you're an exception, then you're the lucky one. Great for you. Yeah, but statistically, it's not good.
You got to put those cards in your favor
But
if you want.
Anyway, we're all going to die. So as long as you enjoy while you're doing it, enjoy it.
It's the journey.
Yeah, just
right?
don't do it. Yeah, it's not difficult. It will change. I will change my girlfriend.
I hope she's not on here, or maybe that's a good thing.
There's a disclaimer on this podcast, correct?
Are you afraid
scope.
of dying? That's a good question.
I think everybody has anxiety, doesn't want to do it, but you have to think about it, because for me, it's the way to enjoy life. So you have to, it's a reality. So that's all. So.
They say people who accept that they're going to die, like we're all going to die, they start living.
Well,
What do you think?
There's nothing like somebody who has a life-threatening disease or cancer, survives it, and then they live differently, correct? Mm-hmm. So because they approached it, we don't think about health until we have a problem, and But when you have a problem, then you think about it and say, oh shit, if I had done all this and everything. And then thinking about it is not bad, as long as you do it in a healthy way and positive way. So
I'm so sorry, Killer, for your brother.
So
that's so sad.
So that's again, depends on everybody's character, everybody's way. But
those little reminders, like I'm so
we'll
sorry.
die one day, but we have to take benefits of life. Yeah, just enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
There's only one, so make the best out of it.
Yeah, life's too short.
And don't wait until you're 80 or 90 to have regrets. Just do, and we're all scared of so many things.
Let it go.
Just, nothing happens, So,
all right.
So, anyways.
You guys.
Don't want to die. If it happens, it happens. Yeah, of course, nobody wants it.
Nobody wants
You're
to
all
die.
in such in good shape. You're all going to live to be 110. Well, that's the goal. I don't know about that, but
we certainly try.
We'll try. Yeah, we're working on it, but we'll see.
And
Whatever
along the way,
happens.
even if you don't, like, the journey's pretty good. Like, you got 2 legs, they work. I'm grateful for
No,
that.
in fact, the point is to be in a situation where you say, if I die right now, I'm okay with it, because I've done the thing I wanted to do. And this is the point, is to be content. It's like, I've done whatever I could do. It's not like because if I want to do, but I want to die in 5 years because I still have to do this. Well, just do it now in case you just die in 1 year, right? And that's the point. Don't wait.
Don't wait.
But
It's easier
But
said
accept
than
the
done.
consequences of your choices also, because then that say, oh, I'm going to do whatever.
Your mother grandmother to 103.
That's good. So good
Wow.
genes. Good genes.
Well, that's pretty good. I
Yeah.
think that's you're pretty lucky in that.
As long as
sense,
she
Mikey.
was healthy as long as she was healthy when she was old, right? Because you can be 103 and from 80 be in bad shape, right?
Yeah.
And then that's not so fun.
Yeah.
You believe in good genes? Oh, actually, of course, genes are important, but they are maybe only a small part of your journey, like lifestyle, nutrition, movement. We know that, but genes have a play, but it's only maybe 10-20%. So if it's 10-20%, I'll play on the 80% that I can control. I cannot control that 10-20%, right?
Yeah.
But I can control my 80%,
Yeah.
and then whatever happens, right? That's all.
Yeah.
Then, whoever.
You always see those
That's
people.
all it is, okay?
How many people know? I've gotten bitten by mosquitoes. Know those people that old person is living to 100, smoking, drinking, eating crap,
Sure.
whatever. And actually, a lot of centenarians have no clue what they're doing.
Yeah, they don't know. If they knew, they would be very rich because they would have the miracle solution, right?
Yeah.
That would apply to everybody, but unfortunately, there is none.
But
Other
those
than,
guys,
statistically,
women live
live
longer though. In general,
Yeah, statistically.
but not in our families. Our mothers died before
Yeah,
our
that's true.
fathers.
That's true.
But those people who are living pretty long and not know what they're doing, they tend to have a gene called the FOXO3 gene or the
Yeah.
longevity gene or something genetically, a genetic marker
they
that
are
reduces
lucky,
inflammation.
Maybe,
And-
but again, it's very difficult to say.
God, I'm being bitten
Very
like
difficult
crazy.
to say. Like the song, you're dying, so everything you never done, but always wanted to. Yeah, married men die earlier because their wives drive them crazy. Yeah, it depends. Well, actually, it depends. You see, the point is, it depends if you let your wife drive you crazy, right? I mean, you can. You see, somebody can do something, and your reaction is what drives you crazy. It's your reaction. Of course, you can also change the wife. There's no problem about that. But it's really your reaction that matters. How
That
you
you
react.
can control.
Yeah,
you can't control your wife,
Yeah.
but you can
Yeah.
control how you react.
Yeah.
Actually, you told me that, I don't know, maybe 15, 20 years ago when I had a girlfriend who was, remember my friend who made me really upset? She
You
sent
should
me a
talk
really,
together more often.
she made me
yeah.
she made me really upset.
Actually,
And
I wanted to start a business scope. Maybe I should start.
you should, Frank, ever since we started
Yeah.
Periscope together, remember we had Frankly Speaking?
Yeah.
Women, you should not take them seriously, just hug them. Well, yeah, really, we let it go. But we did this talk called, this scope called Frankly Speaking. Is it called Frankly Speaking?
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
No, Frank. Something like that. And I had interviewed Frank, and he shared his business philosophy with my Periscope channel. Welcome to the replay. This is another beautiful morning in Spain. It's Sunday. Actually, it's quite late for me. It's 9:20 in the morning, and this is crazy for me. I actually slept in. Some of you guys are just joining now. I'll have to share with you. Everybody's jogging this morning. They're making out for Saturday night. Damage control. Hey guys, welcome. I'm Zora. Thanks for joining Greenie and for sharing with your Periscope family. I was an expat in Hong Kong, if you guys have been following me before, but now I'm in Spain. I'm a digital nomad now. I study aging and longevity. I've got a website called Hack My Age. You can find me on Facebook and Instagram, always Hack My Age, giving you loads of tips and hints on how to extend health span. Health span is the number of years that you live free of disease, full of vitality, and in good health, right? So that's what I'm interested in. How can we slow aging? And today we're going to talk about the noodle that will extend your health span. I've been doing a little bit of digging in for some friends of mine. Thanks, Greenie. Thank you. If you like Greenie and want to continue following, you're more than welcome to follow and share with your Periscope friends. It's just so much fun to share and have your friends pop in and watch something together with you, even though they're halfway around the world. Today, I'm in Spain. I used to live in Hong Kong, and my daughter just graduated. The last child has flown the coop. Hello, how are you? And Nabul. How are you? Where are you? Where are you guys plugging in from? Tell me briefly, where are you located now? Owl. This is Marbella in Spain. Southern France. Oh, la France. Alors là. Exactement. Where exactly? What city are you nearby? Look at this. Okay. Before I talk about my noodles. Okay, the noodles that extend. You're in Saint-Tropez. Oh my gosh, it must be like tourist city right now. It's getting pretty jam-packed in Marbella. You're in Queens, New York. Oh wow, what time is it there? And have you ever been to Marbella? Like, this is the south of Spain. This is the Saint-Tropez of Spain. Really, it is. I have got to get myself into the water. I just say the beaches in Marbella are not great. That's not really good for me to not promote Marbella. I love Marbella, it's a fantastic place, but it's not the place for beautiful beaches in terms of sand. The sand is mamade. Mamade is a word in Chinese meaning it's average, okay? If you've been following me, you know that I've been speaking a lot of languages and we always learn something together, right? So let's go to the noodles, okay? The noodles. How many of you guys like noodles? Give me a 1. And if you don't like noodles, give me a 2. If you're not into noodles. Noodles are like, I want to say pasta, but it's 3:21 a.m. Oh my God, 13 degrees Celsius. Oh my gosh. Wow, that's pretty cold. What? Hey, so you like noodles. Okay, now tell me, what is your favorite noodle dish? What do you eat? How do you eat your noodles? Because this will give me a clue on where you guys, what you guys like, where you guys headed. Tell me, what kind of noodles are you like? Jogging fools. They're extending their health span. You're freezing. Oh man, that's so weird, actually. Wait, because I gotta go back and see where you are, Greenie. Greenie, you said you're from Queens, New York, but I thought the U.S. was having a heat wave. So where are you right now? You don't like any pasta? Okay. So yes, noodles are like pasta, right? It's not exactly like pasta, but usually a noodle dish will be like Chinese noodles, like ramen. Ooh, this is for me. Singapore spicy chow mein, yeah, Singapore noodles, very famous. This is so for me. This is where I should be right now, doing yoga outside. Should ask him if he does any more other than Shavasana. Quiet. How many of you guys do yoga? Give me a 1. I'm gonna wait for my dog to come. So noodles. Okay, you told me what your favorite noodles are. Some of you guys did. Singapore noodles. Look, an elephant in the middle of Spain. Isn't that crazy? And somebody who had a really late night and is just waking up after parties. This is how people party in Spain, right? And these are people who don't party in Spain. We were having a heat wave, but it broke, and now I'm freezing. Are you kidding me? Are you serious? Are you in New York? Are you really in Queens? It's insane. So I'm going to tell you about the noodle that sends your health span. I'm sorry if you're with me lately. If you've been following me, you know I get very distracted. This is going to be my this is like my New Year's resolution in July, is to stay focused on the topic at hand. You guys are asking about noodles. We're going to talk about noodles. So the reason why I want to talk about this noodles because I have this friend who just opened a healthy health cafe called Healthy Kitchen in Marbella. It's really great, and she's my old friend, good friend. And I saw her. She had some noodle dishes, soba noodles, right? They're really great, really full of buckwheat and gluten-free and all that. So I said, why don't you serve some Konjac noodles? Do you guys know what Konjac noodles? Yes, I do travel a lot. And that is my goal, is to travel, Nabul, and to research aging, how people age all over the world and what are their secrets. So one of the Japanese secrets is Konjac noodles, also known as shirataki noodles. You guys can Google this. How many guys know I like sesame noodles once in a while, but they're too heavy? Okay, you will love this, the konjac noodle greenie, because it is 0 calories, 0 carbs, 0 fat, like 0 everything. They're also called miracle noodles or zero noodles in the West when we try to package them and sell them. But in Japan, they eat these noodles just as a dish, right? It comes from the konjac root, and it's 97% water, 3% fiber. It's actually a high fiber food because of the glucosamine. Glucosamine is a component in the noodles that is great for digestion and fiber. And these noodles, even though they have 0, 0, 0, they're highly nutritious, and that's pretty amazing. So they have, it's called, there's an glucosamine is an insoluble fiber. That means your body is digesting it differently. It's not quite the same, and it also has some prebiotics, so it's great for the gut. It's not digested as a normal process, and it's great for your gut. So that's insoluble fiber, and you want to get that in your diet. So in fact, it's really good for you to get a hold of these konjac noodles. Have you guys heard of this before? What is the name of the noodle? Somebody write. It's konjac, Konjac, or shirataki, Shirataki. Okay, somebody type that in so you guys can see that. You can just Google it. Shirataki or konjac noodles. That's the type of noodle. The brand names you can Google are called miracle noodles or zero noodles. You can find that on Google. You can easily remember that. Those are just brand names. And so really, really cool stuff. So I would use that in a sort of soup, like a ramen type soup. I use it with some coconut milk and make like a creamy curries. Anything that you use noodles for, it's really, really yummy. I haven't done it myself successfully, but I have had it at a restaurant in a tomato sauce. So it's a little bit more of like a pasta. It was tomato sauce and mushrooms. It was really yummy, but it's something to experiment with. I've got this in my cookbook. I've got a cookbook online called Eating for Longevity, and you can find that on hackmyage.com in the little shop on the top right-hand corner, and you can download that. Super, super useful, and it's a meal planning guide, and a lot of explanation about the ingredients that we have in the dishes that I use that are extending health span, right? And great for longevity. I'm waiting for my little doggy, and let me show you. So, was that some new information? Give me a 1 if that was new information for you. At 2, it's like, nah, heard that before. I'm on top of it. I'm on the ball. I know what that is. I know what the konjac noodle is. I know what the konjac root is. I know what shirataki is. Don't mix it up with shiitake mushrooms. It's not shiitake mushrooms. It's shirataki noodles. 1. Oh, great. All right. I'm always looking for new information. I am mostly vegan. Do you have a lot of vegan recipes? I have probably about 30% of them, but I would say all of them are 80% plant-based, maybe 90%. You just don't add the sardines, or you don't add the salmon or something like that. You can use substitutes, but I have a lot of recipes with tempeh, with tofu, if you're like into that, and explaining where my position is on tempeh and tofu, because in Asia we eat it a lot differently than we do in the West. There's a great explanation on that, and so yeah, and it's so easy to follow. It just, if you want to extend your health span, go and download the book, hackmyage.com, in the shop. So I'm so glad. I'm always looking for new information to give you guys, and I was really surprised that my friend who has this healthy cafe didn't know about it. Because she's my friend, and I'm always talking about stuff. And 2, because she's into health and wellness, and she's always looking for gluten-free, vegan and recipes and things like that. And I've shared a lot of my stuff with her too. So I'm going to be a really good client of hers, and eating at her place a lot when I don't feel like cooking at home, because I trust her. Because when you go out, you're not sure what you're eating. Allergic to all animal protein, all dairy and salt, and definitely allergic to avocados. Oh my God, you must be suffering with the avocado toast movement, all right? Oh man, so allergic to all animal protein. So you can eat things like tempeh. Tempeh is like a great source. Thank you. Enjoy your day too, Nibble. All right, have a good day. So yes, so tempeh. Have you guys know what tempeh is? Give me a 1 if you know what tempeh is. A 2 if you don't. Tempeh is traditionally from Indonesia. It is, but it's a soybean and it's a whole bean. It's packed in a square. Bye, Greenie. So it's packed in like a square or some rectangle thing. You can break it open. You can crumble it. And it is, so it's a soy product, but it's less processed than tofu. So a lot of people prefer it, and it's fermented, so it's better than tofu in that sense, in the health sense. But thank you for sharing the aesthetic creation. Thank you for inviting your followers, and you're so awesome. Thank you guys for sharing. I think it's pretty good information. I'm always trying to answer your questions. If you have anything specific on aging and longevity, or food, I'm really into what to eat to extend a health span as well as maintain body composition. It's my pleasure to encounter you, Madame. Oh my gosh, you're so formal. Thank you. Nice to meet you too. Just bought some, but wasn't sure how to prepare it. Okay, I've got to give you my favorite recipe. I have not put it online yet, but you've got to just send me a private message. Go to Instagram or Facebook to Hack My Age and send me a private message saying, I want that tempeh recipe. I'm so into it. And I'm so bummed right now. I can't find it in Hong Kong, in Marbella. But it's a snack. I cut it up in little squares and I marinate it overnight. And that's the key, is to marinate it, okay? And it's basically a mixture of lemon juice. Good morning. It's tamari sauce or coconut aminos. Good morning, Angel. This is a beautiful place. And what else is in there? Pepper. And actually, on my website, there are a couple recipes for tempeh. Just go to the Eat. It's called Eat section. I have all the longevity pillars, which I'll explain to you in a moment. If you go to the Eat section, you'll find all the recipes. Thanks for sharing on Twitter. So yeah, tamari sauce, lemon juice, pepper, maybe a little bit of sesame oil, and I think if you want to sweeten it, you can use like a maple syrup or something like that. But it's absolutely delicious, and then you bake it. Okay, but you got to cut this up in little triangles, and it is so good. But also on my website, I have lemon pepper. I was really into the lemon pepper tempeh, little cubes that you can, and all of these, you can either eat them as a snack or you can just top them on your salad or a noodle dish or your shirataki noodles, konjac noodles, and have that as a great protein. It's a very rich protein. So that's the trouble with vegans and vegetarians is always, how do we get enough protein? And everybody has different needs. Some people are totally fine with just a cup of beans a day, and some people need a bit more. So yeah, that's the thing, is that you got to figure out how much do you need. And that's, as a health coach, I'm also a health coach, so I find people who are sedentary and don't move a lot, they're a bit older, and I have other people who are younger, they're moving a ton, they're exercising a ton, and so their dietary needs are a little bit different than someone else, right? When you think about an elderly 60-year-old woman who doesn't move, she cannot have the same dietary requirements as a 30-year-old guy who's pumping iron at the gym. Just cannot. Eat lots of seeds and nuts. Yes, I do too. There was a time where I ate a little bit too many nuts and seeds and avocados. I put olive oil on my avocado, and I just couldn't figure out why I had some belly fat. Like, what? Saw a replay when you talked about your knee. I hope it's better soon. Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh, you're so kind. Thank you very much. That's really sweet, Queenie. So Queenie, I have to tell you, my daughter, her name is Kalina, and my little nephew, when he learned her name, he couldn't say it, and he called her Queena. So she's my Queena. She's always Queena in our house. It's a biochemistry with your neuroanatomy. You live in Spain. You live in Spain. What part in Spain do you live in? What part of Spain? Ein Angel. A 60-year-old elderly woman, ouch. Yes, I actually find out that 60-year-old elderly women who are sedentary don't eat a lot. And that's kind of okay. But they are seriously worried about belly fat, right? And that's, oh, thank you. How many of you guys are worried about belly fat? Like, you work with a lot of women who are 40 plus. And that's the main thing. We got to figure out how to get rid of that. Thank you so much for that comment. You're in Valladolid. I just lost 54 pounds and I have another 20 for this year to still lose. Oh my gosh, good luck. Ask me anything, Greenie. Ask me. Any questions and tips? Hello, all from Pakistan. How cool. How are you? Wow. The other thing is, so actually, if you're looking for weight loss, Queenie, is that Queenie who was asking for weight loss? I'm all confused. The great thing is those konjac noodles, the shirataki noodles, right? That's a great way to lose weight. If you love your noodles, you love your pasta, you love your high carb foods. The other alternatives that you can try, especially if you're a woman in 40 plus and trying to lose belly fat, need to get a little bit of protein, is those edamame noodles or red lentil noodles. Those are great alternatives to the high carb food. You can find most of those in a health shop or on iHerb.com. I was sent to you to tell you about konjac noodles. and those high carb foods. I love noodles and pasta. Like, I had given that up and bread a long time ago. And it's all slowly coming back into my life. I have another great recipe to share with you for bread made out of kale. Can you imagine? Kale and quinoa and nuts and seeds. It's just absolutely gorgeous. I love it. And it's a great alternative to breads. It's a high-fat food, but if you can balance your energy levels, you'll be fine. It'll be a lot better than the sugars that you get or the glucose that's converted from bread, from white bread or normal bread. Wheat bread, even if it's whole wheat. Okay, don't let whole wheat fool you. Whole wheat doesn't mean it's healthier, right? It's just another name for bread. So anyways, guys, I think I'm gonna have to run because I actually should be exercising. I've got my knee is. Who was it just said? Oh my God, Grampy Steve from Florida. Are you serious? I do want to give up all bread. What's your fur baby today? Rusty. Yes, my fur baby. My furry baby. There's Rusty. Yeah, Steve, I haven't seen you in ages. Oh my gosh, you have a new handle. Grampy. Is it like, are you a new grandpa? Have you always been a grandpa? So anyways, guys, I'm going to run because I really should not be running, but walking at a swift pace to get my heart rate up. I mean, look at this. This is pathetic. 82 beats per minute. Oh my God. I'm used to like 100, not 180, but 150, something like that. And this is me just strolling, trying to not allowed to run. Your daughter having a girl, October 12th, named Ariane. Oh, how sweet. Congratulations, Steve. Congratulations, Steve in Florida. Wow. So yeah, I'm trying to deal with the knee. Tomorrow I'm seeing my friend and personal trainer, Manu Poggio from Health First Studio, and he is going to help me strengthen my hamstrings, right? 139 beats per minute. Yeah, I should get 139 beats. There's Rusty. Rusty's at 139 beats because he's running. And I've been told by the doctors, don't run, don't jump. And I'm like, that is kind of impossible with me. And I've been doing it, running and jumping for 6 months, and my knee's not better. So I got to do something about it. And the doctor I saw today, or not today, a couple days ago here, he said, just work on those hamstrings for 3 months. Okay, do it really. He's a surgeon, right? He wants to stop the surgery, of course. And he still said that. Thanks, I renamed Cat now from my excitement. Oh, so happy for you, Grampy. So happy. I want to be a grandma one day. I'm so signing up for that job when it happens. So anyways, the knee thing, yes, I was told to work on the hamstrings. And so Manu, tomorrow, I cannot wait to see him, and he's going to help me, put me on the path to jumping and running again. Have you guys ever not been able to do something, or not, of course, not be able to eat something, and then you want it even more? So every time I look at somebody running or jumping, I am like, oh, I just want to run. I want to jump. Walk fast and build your muscles around your knee to help your knee. Yes, that is my thing. I did that for 10 weeks, and it still didn't heal, which is why the physio in Hong Kong told me to go get an MRI. And I got an MRI, and the guy is like, you need surgery. Done. Yeah, I need surgery done, and I am so resistant to surgery. Part of me just wants to do it and get it over with and just stop, thinking about it. It's been 6 months, and I'm just fed up. But on the other hand, I'm scared of surgery, and I don't like surgeries. And if I can avoid it, I will try to avoid it. So I'm even considering stem cell therapy. Yes, I'm in Spain. This is absolutely gorgeous. This is a gorgeous view I'm sharing with you. So that's my investigation. So I think my first attempt will be a really, really, really good go at building the hamstrings. That's what he says. Just get your hamstrings. It's fun. Avoid surgery at all costs. If I can, yeah. That's what I'm afraid of. I also have a bad knee. Oh, what's your knee issue? Oh my God, I should really go. I should really be working on my knee. But I love my Periscope family. I love talking to you guys. You guys are so awesome. And I love really seriously, I'm kind of addicted to you guys. I can't help it. I want to hear your knee story. So that's my position is, let's give it a good 3 months. And I cannot wait to see Monday tomorrow and see what he's going to say for me. Knee surgery is very tricky, even for experts. Yes. I agree, but everybody's so like, oh, the doctor's like, it's not a big deal. Like, you do it in an hour and a half and you're done. Just one night in the hospital, you go home. But it's like 6 months recovery. Building the hamstring sounds like a good idea. Yes. I was like, oh, build all the muscles around, right? So I've been working on my hamstrings, my quads, my calves, everything. And for 20 years, never a problem, unless I stopped training and my muscles got weak, and then it kind of blew out. But then I'd get back onto the road to recovery. But this time, it didn't work. And I don't know why. And I'm not doing the right exercises. Something's going on. So I'm trying to figure that out. So cross your fingers for me that I can avoid surgery. I had this old 80-year-old Russian Soviet Olympic team physiotherapist look at my knee about 15 years ago when it blew out again, and he goes, keep the muscles strong, never need surgery, you can ski, you can skydive, you can do whatever you want, just keep those muscles strong. And that's what I got to do. And I thought they were. I'm like, I'm pretty strong, I can do a lot. It's easier to recover from a hip operation than seriously? Where are you from? I'm from the U.S. I'm from LA originally, but I now am in Spain, and I'm a digital nomad. So I'm going to give you a little digital nomad deal. That my kids are now flown the coop. I'm an empty nester, and my husband and I will be traveling the world. I will be researching aging and longevity, and my husband, actually, he talks a lot about the third lap. He's the third phase in your life when the kids are empty nesters, and how to make money. Right, that's his thing. How do you make money and still be free? And a lot of people are 50 plus are kind of facing a bit of a crisis, not really where they want to be. And he's going to be somebody to follow, and he's going to have a website. He's building that right now, so I'll tell you all about it. Has your daughter already gone to Cali? No, we're going to go next month. So we're all going next month to the States. So if you want to keep following, you're more than welcome to keep following. And I'm going to share a lot of stuff. I always share a lot of stuff on Instagram and on Facebook. So please, if you like this kind of stuff, then come visit me on Instagram and Facebook on Hack My Age. Always Hack My Age, right? You've been to the Canary Islands. If you haven't gone, you should go. Oh, gosh, yes. There are too many places to go. So little time, but it is on my bucket list, and it's so close. You're right. So signing out, guys, from Marbella, Spain. I'm going to be sharing this with you for the next 4 weeks I'm here. So hopefully you'll enjoy this, and I'll see you and give you lots of more tips and hints on how to slow aging. Oh, you don't speak English? Well, hablas español? Tu parles français? Говорите по-русски? I speak a couple other languages. We'll find a way to communicate. I followed you when you shop the markets for us. Yes! Oh my gosh, that was so long ago. That was really, really fun. But I'm glad you enjoyed that. There's going to be so much more fun stuff. So I'll see you guys soon. My Periscope family, and welcome to the replay. This is the jungles of Hong Kong. Amazing. It's amazing. You're gonna die. I'm just so excited, so happy. It's just so amazing. Hey, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you guys are. I'm Zora, and I study aging and longevity. It's my thing. But today we are going to be going on a hike. This is a trail. It's going to be pretty short. I just want to show you how cool it is. Thanks for sharing on Twitter, Zebra. Hey, Bruce. It is almost 10 a.m. in Hong Kong. The weather is great. It's cool and it's a little bit humid. How are you? It's a public holiday. It's Penguin Six's trail and he's not here. Oh my gosh. I know, my doggy. I miss him too. He's having a good life in Spain. But I have to say, I am so impressed, one, with the greenery in Hong Kong, and two, actually, I've been told there's about 70,000 trees have been downed because of the typhoon, which you will see in this for sure. I've seen so many trees down, and it's like still green. Isn't that crazy? Yes, Chung Festival, yes. Look at this. Can you believe this is Hong Kong? Look at this nature. I love, look how this stuff grows on the trees. Look at this. It's absolutely amazing. And I always feel compelled to go and touch greenery. And I think it's just part of the, hormone balancing of human beings, because our cortisol levels lower when we touch green or even look at it. Heard there are monkeys there. I think I haven't seen monkeys, but there are wild boar. Loads of wild boar in this trail in the mountains. They even go down to the city sometimes. But look at this. There's the city. This is Hong Kong Island, and you can't see over there. That's Kowloon. The track has changed, yes, because of all the devastation, all the trees that have been downed. And it's amazing. Some of these houses are amazing. I just was invited with a new friend who has a beautiful house here. How high am I? Oh, I think this is only like 500 meters. It's not that high, something like that. Not very, very much high above sea level. Thank you for sharing. If you guys want to share this trail with your Periscope friends and family, or you can share it on Facebook or wherever you like, this amazing trail. Look at this. What is that? Is that a mango? No, that's not a mango. What is that? What is that? Banana tree. There it is. It's a banana flower. Oh my God, crazy. Look. So some police tape because there was something fallen over there. But you're going to see some crazy trees that have been pulled off the roots. You can go see it on my Instagram stories called Hack My Age, and I have this amazing root. You can see this tree that fell down and the whole roots are all ripped up, and it's absolutely crazy. But I share a lot of stuff on Instagram and Hack My Age. You'll be able to see loads of stuff, but it's all related to aging and longevity. So I always have your tips and hints how to slow aging. And today I just want to hike with you guys. Well, of course, hiking and walking and getting out into nature, we know that's going to extend your health span. It's going to extend your lifespan too. But where are you guys plugging in from? Give me a clue. What city are you in, or country, and what time is it there? I'd love to know. This is service reservoir and pumping station. We've kind of walked on this trail like before I could even start heading down to where I'm staying. Just that. I don't know. I think we were good like 15 minutes. Oh, I hear water. What is this? What is this? In Melbourne, it's 1 p.m. Oh yeah, you're ahead of us. Look how cool. It's like a man-made waterfall. And another thing I have to touch all the time is moss. But I think, doesn't that make it, doesn't it kill the moss if you touch it? I think something like that. Dosan. Dosan. Dosan means good morning in Cantonese. How many of you guys speak Chinese? It's Chicago. It's 9 p.m. Oh, perfect timing. Actually, Penguin 6. Actually, do you guys know Penguin 6? Give me a 1 if you follow Penguin 6. A 2 if you're like, who the hell is Penguin 6? And it's our friend Andrew, who used to do this trail and this hike every single day. Oh, you guys know Penguin. Oh my gosh, yes. We miss him. We miss him. I hope he pops in. Because actually it's what, probably 10 p.m. for him. Somebody go call Andrew. Go get P6 and he'll be happy to see his old trail. I know he misses Hong Kong so much. He really does. It's been a devastating move for him. But you know, life goes on and you gotta do what you gotta do, right? But I think his kids are happy. They're in school. Everybody's doing okay. Okay, gosh, can you hear the birds? Can you hear the birds, guys? So while we're here, walking on this trail, because I study aging and longevity, I'm happy to answer any questions about your health, how to slow aging. What concerns you most about aging? Is it getting tired? Is it getting wrinkles? Is it getting heavier, not being able to move, not having that mobility, brain health? Gosh, I just did a great corporate talk the other day where I talked about the 5 pillars of longevity. You guys want to guess what they are? So I know some of you guys have been following, you know very well what they are. You could tell me. There are 5 of them. And there's one little extra one that I'll tell you about. Thank you for those hearts. Thank you. So the 5 pillars of longevity are sleep. That's the first one in my program. I have an online program to slow aging on hackmyage.com. Exercise, that's movement, yes. What you eat, of course. Stress management, I'm talking about physical and mental stress. And the 5th one is about sort of brain health, learning, communication, relationships, having your ikigai, or reason to wake up in the morning. That's in Japanese. Purpose in life. Those things, that's all under the learning pillar. And the plus one, the extra one, is beautify, right? Because it's always good to be pretty, right? Taking care of your skin, or looking a little bit, feeling a bit better, because when you're feeling a bit better on the outside, you do feel good on the inside. That's true, but it's not an absolutely necessary pillar for aging. That's why I call it the plus one pillar. So yesterday, was it Monday, I had my corporate talk with the World Bank, and I did a quick overview of the pillars. That's all we had time for, just an hour. And so I asked the people who were there, said, what pillar would you like me to cover next time? Anyone want to guess? Guess what these corporate people asked for. I would like to know what you think they would want. See if you guys can guess it. Can you guess? I'll move the camera forward. Tell me what you think. What did they say? You want to guess? No guesses. Okay, I'll tell you again the pillars. It's the stress management, the sleeping, the eating, the moving, longevity. I did the whole program yesterday. Or the learning and brain mental health. Well, thank you for sharing on Twitter. You guys are so cool. So the pillar they wanted to know most about was the stress management one. Why? Because they're all stressed out. When you work in Hong Kong in corporate, you seriously need a break from time to time because people just get burnt out. So that's what we'll cover next time. So guys, how many of you are newbies? Give me a one. One if you're my newbies, or two if you've been following for a while, you know what I'm all about, and you're my superstars. Where are you? Thank you for sharing. Thanks, Paul. Thanks, Paul, for sharing on Twitter. It is an amazing view. It's an amazing, amazing walk, an amazing hike. Today is a public holiday, the Chungyong Festival, and so kids are off of school. People are not working. Things are closed. Hey, so you've been around for a while. You have been around, Paul. How did you fare of yesterday's MTR outrages? What? I missed that. I took the MTR yesterday, no problem. What happened? What do you mean? Hey, how's it going? Hello, Lori. Long time no see. It's so great to be back in Hong Kong. I love it here. This is really cool. Here comes a cab. I always forget this is actually a road. Back in Hong Kong, and that's why I'm sharing this with you. I went to the most amazing house today. Oh my God. I wish I could have taken pictures and shared it with you because it was so beautiful. There are these like big mansions here on the peak. You can see some of them here. And I was connected. Outage, not outrage. Oh, what time did that happen? I was probably not on it. MTR has some massive outages. Oh my God, I didn't know. This walk looks familiar, doesn't it? Because you saw P6, I'm sure. So going the opposite way. Does he? Oh, well, I'm heading towards the peak, towards the main, where the tram is and everything. That's where I'm going. Oh, it happened in the morning. No, okay. So I didn't take the MTR in the morning. MTR is the metro system. First time I ever saw a car out here. Yeah, that's so funny. You guys know this trail better than I do because of Penguin. He was sharing. So here's one of the fallen trees that gets pulled out of the roots. There's so many like this. It's insane. 我識講廣東話，不過睇唔好難。So I just said in Cantonese, I speak Cantonese, but I don't read it very well. So that Chinese writing, I didn't have a chance to read all of it. I started reading and writing in Cantonese. I mean, well, in Chinese, but I didn't get very far. Didn't get far enough. Oh, Cantonese, yes. So there's Cantonese and there's Mandarin, right? Mandarin is more widely spoken around the world, but in Hong Kong, we speak Cantonese. So that's what I learned. Sounds good. What sounds good? Which way do I go? Plantation Road? Oh man, which way do I go to the peak? You understand my Mandarin. Okay. How do I say peak? Hello, Victoria Peak 喺邊度啊？係山頂。山頂。係啊，有車。喺邊度？嗰邊啊？不過車喺邊度啊？係嗰邊。嗰邊。Do you know which way is the tram?
Sorry.
你識唔識講英文啊？廣東話？廣東話一點點咯。山頂車喺邊度啊？山頂。山頂。山頂 Park。那車。什麼車？係山頂車，火車，唔係火車。那個纜車。係啊。呢度啊 ，OK。前面。唔該晒。Okay. Scope is blowing up. Oh my God, there's so many people here. Hey, what happened? why are you guys here? I was just talking, trying to speak Cantonese, trying to figure out where is the tram. Because I know at least that will take me, not the tram, but I know the trail from there. Today's holiday in Hong Kong is traditionally walking up hills or mountains. Yes, actually. So in the holiday, what people normally do, they go to the cemeteries and they sweep around the areas to. Oh, okay.
Sunday.
Okay. I think that's what he said. I gotta read. Way too cute. Okay. Hey. So, yeah. Oh my God. I have a doubt. Findlay Road. He tells me to go this way, but if I go this way, will I get to where I want to go? All right. It's the Chungking Festival in honor of their ancestors. Yes. So you go to give honor to the dead, you sweep the cemeteries, and then you go out for a dim sum lunch. So I'm going to meet my friends for dim sum lunch. I'm not going to the cemetery with them because I think that's a private family thing, but we're going to meet the family and we're going to sit on the big Chinese table and eat chicken feet and things like that and dim sum. So if you guys want to join me, you're more than welcome to come to. I share a lot on Instagram stories and I love it because it's just like blow by blow. So if you want to come and follow, you're more than welcome to follow me there. You can also follow me anytime because I'm going to be heading to Myanmar actually on Sunday. It's going to be a really cool trip. I've never been there, so I'm going to be exploring. What I do when I travel, I look for old people. I try to find the old people who are thriving and I ask them, what's their secret to the fountain of youth? Like, what are they doing to actually live so long in such a good condition? The kind of stuff you see all over the place. These trees that have been either ripped at the roots or broken down. It's insane. The devastation, destruction that's happened in Hong Kong is unbelievable. I kid you not. I am shocked with what I've seen, and people tell me, yeah, what you saw on TV, what you saw on internet does not do it justice. It was much worse. And usually it's the opposite, isn't it? Josan. So I just can't believe what I've seen around here. It's really, truly shocking. Just so, and you see it in the middle of the city as well, too. So it's pretty scary. But I have a feeling I'm going the wrong way because this does not look like the way that I came. But maybe I'll wind up in the right place. I don't know, but that's part of the adventure, and that's why people call me Zora the Explorer, because I love to explore and find new things. Because when I explore, I discover something that I didn't know before. And it's always a surprise, usually good surprises, but sometimes not so great. Hackmyage.com. Thank you, Paul, for doing that. Hackmyage.com. I've got up there is the latest blog article is actually an advertisement for a talk I'm holding on Friday. So Friday, oh great, I'm in the right place. Yay, I know where I am. I took the right road. So Friday I have a talk called Kitchen Detox. It's about detoxing your kitchen, detoxing your life, detoxing your body, everything when you detox your kitchen. So I show people how to do that in an hour and a half. I'll be doing it at Spice Box Organics on Kane Road in Central, in the mid-levels. So if you guys are around Hong Kong, you're more than welcome to join. Actually, it's a very limited space. I think there's only a few spots left. So you gotta hurry and let me know quickly. And you can send me an email and I'll save you a spot. But you gotta do it quickly. It's gonna happen in 2 days time. So this is called Barker Road. So some of you guys have been following Penguin 6. You'll recognize this. You'll recognize the tram. And this is where I was asking the man, like, which way is the tram? Where should I go? And he was saying this way. And I wasn't believing him. I wanted to go up, but he was right. He was right. So here we go. So this is the famous Victoria Peak. If you have only one day in Hong Kong, this is the place you have to come. You either walk it, you could take the tram, you can drive it. whatever you want, but just get up here because the view is friggin' awesome. Today is a cloudy day, so, you know, I can show you a little bit. I'll try to, you know, to show you. This is that famous Bank of China that you see in CNN all the time. And a lot of people today, so since today's a holiday, people have been hiking and walking and moving, and they bring their kids, and you'll see it's the Chungyong Festival, and that's where people go to the cemeteries, sweep around, clean it up, and say give them honor to the dead. And then they go out for a dim sum lunch. So I'll be heading that with my Chinese friends. My Hong Kong friends are going to be waiting for me, and I want to share all of that on Instagram stories. It's pretty fun. So, some of you guys are popping in right now and you have no clue. Who is Sora? What does she do? Give me a 1 if you're like that. If you're like, what's her story? When did you meet Iris Davis? Ah, Paul, good question. Going to bed. All right, have a good night, Bruce. I'm so happy to see my Periscope family again. I miss you guys. But this is like the perfect time, right? You guys, I was always Periscoping at 10 from Hong Kong, and you guys were always there. So I'm really, really happy. What? Green, what do you want to know? 1+. Oh, yes. Okay, you want to know what I do. But there was another question. What was the first question? Iris Davis. So before I tell you who I am, or should I just tell you who I am? I'll tell you who I am. Before I tell you, Iris Davis is a 78-year-old woman, or 74-year-old woman living in a 24-year-old body. She is amazing. She actually does lift weights. She's into bodybuilding and competitions and stuff. But when you look at her picture, go to my website, hackmyage.com. You can search Iris Davis, or, you know, body 74-year-old in a 24-year-old body, whatever you want to, just Google it and try to find it. She is amazing. I have a great picture of her there, but she's actually gone through a lot of trauma in her life. She's a real survivor, and it is amazing what she's gone through. So you can read the article there and find out about Iris, but I never met her. I only found her on Instagram. I'm such an Instagram person. I love it. I found her there and I interviewed her. I sent her a couple of emails and I was like, tell me more about yourself and what do you do and how did you get this 24-year-old body when you're 74 years old? I want to know what your secret is. Please tell me. In which the Bank of China Tower was featured in Star Trek Voyager series. Ooh, I don't know. Quiz question. She's a competitive bodybuilder, yes. And she also trains people to do that too. So Kevin, you know the answer to that. Can you answer that for us, please? I know you know. I know you know. So to give you a brief rundown, I told you I'd tell you who I am and what I do, other than just walking the peak in Hong Kong and sharing it with you. I study aging and longevity, and that's my thing. That's my shtick. And I learned a lot over the years as I've been studying and researching a lot, because my own mother passed away of breast cancer when she was only 57 and I'm almost 50. So you know, I always try to figure out what can I do to change my destiny, and I figured out through all the research and of course the new science, the mapping of the human genome in 2003, we figured out that actually it's only about 10% is genetic and 90% is lifestyle and environment. So I feel so much more empowered and in control, and less doomed, you know, that feeling of doom, like, oh gosh, what am I going to do? And so I share it with everybody on hackmyage.com and Instagram and Facebook, or if you meet me, I'm also a health coach, and I give corporate talks around the world, and I hold longevity programs and plenty of hotels and retreats, and so that's my thing. So if you have a question about aging, ask me now. It serves as Starfleet main communication hub in Hong Kong in Star Trek. The Bank of China? Does it really? I'm not a Star Trek person. I always wish I was, but I just never really got into it. Of course, I watched some series when I was a kid, but can't remember everything. I love this. There's one secret. So, holding an umbrella, wearing your gloves, and staying away from the sun rays will keep your skin looking like it's 24 when you're 74. First time you joined, great to watch your adventure. Oh, thank you. So nice to meet you, Nick. It's great to meet new people. So you guys don't be shy. Hey, hello. Don't be shy. Say hello. Let me see who you are. When I see who you are, when you comment, I can see your handle names, and I love to get to know my Periscope family. I love it. You guys you've been with me from the beginning. Have you been Fast Guy? I don't recognize your handle name that well. If you haven't been around very much. Look at these trees that have been broken and fallen. The typhoon here was so strong. I can't even imagine. I wasn't here, thank God, but people said it was horrifying and beautiful at the same time. And I want to give you an interesting perspective from my new friend. I just told you, right? I have a new friend now, and she lives on the Peak, and I was in her gorgeous home just now, and she said her husband is a tree guy. He loves trees and nature, and he said this is actually a good thing because Hong Kong has never been so green ever. Hey, hi, I think there's a delayed reaction, Chad. You're in Florida. What time is it there? So we're talking about the trees and how the typhoon destroyed over 70,000 trees in Hong Kong, and this is nature's way. This is her husband, who's a tree hugger, says it's nature's way of clearing things. So in fact, it's a good thing. There were actually a little bit too many trees, and so it's not a bad thing that this all happened. The Hong Kong PLA garrison has been helping out with the typhoon clear up. Oh really? What's a PLA garrison? Oh my God, Penguin 6 not here, but thank God we have you, Kevin, to tell us this information. Do you get unlimited internet? Yeah, well, I have a Hong Kong phone number because I lived here for 4 years, almost 4 years, and I come back because actually we are Hong Kong residents, and my kids are now in college, and I don't need to be here for a school year. I can come and go whenever I want. So I'm going to tell you, look at this tree. Sorry, just look at this. Here we go. We're going to come close to the tree that's been uprooted. Well, there's plenty of trees that have been uprooted, but there's one in particular I want to show you. So yes, now if you go to Instagram, you'll see on my wall my travel schedule and where I'm going to be and what I'm going to be doing. Well, not exactly what I'm going to be doing, but I want to connect with people in those cities in Myanmar, in Yangon, Myanmar, and I'm going to be in Chiang Mai, Thailand. PROC, China's People's Liberation Army. Thank you, Kevin. Yes, there's probably a lot of people that need to be moved to fix this, because this is already weeks and weeks after the typhoon, right? When was the typhoon? And it's still, look at how much needs to still be done and cleaned up. So I can imagine. Look at this. This almost looks like a new tree that just kind of formed, just grew out of nowhere. Tomorrow I will send you a picture of the kids. We went to the zoo the last weekend. Oh my gosh, you're kidding me, Paul. Oh, sweet. Yes, show me. I love your little girls. They're so sweet. Enjoy them now. So look at this tree that's just completely out of its roots. There's so many trees like this that you'll see uprooted even in this city. It's absolutely crazy. But, so getting back, I'm going to be in Yangon, Myanmar next week. Then I'm going to be heading to Chiang Mai, Thailand. After that, I'm back in Hong Kong, and then I go to Tokyo, and I'm going to go to the house, the anti-age house. It's a house that's built to make you live longer. It's really cool. But in those cities, of course, I look for old people who are thriving, who are doing great, who would like to be interviewed. Because that's what I do. I build my content based on people who are thriving. My dream is to go to Okinawa, and I'm gotta get there one day, and because I'm here on this side of the world, and see how people live, how they move, what is the fountain of youth, and how can we apply that to our modern lifestyle. Hello, oh my God, hello, you're in New Orleans. I haven't seen you in a long time, the next prophet. I can't remember your name though. I'm sure you must have told me your name, your real name, but tell me what it is. So my call out to you guys is, one, if you know people in those cities, go to my Instagram account called Hack My Age, and I have my travel schedule up there. If you know people I can connect with, I'm always looking for people I can collaborate with. You're looking healthy. Yeah, well, you know, I've been okay. I had my PRP injections. You can see that all on my wall. PRP is platelet-rich plasma, because I was told I would need surgery, and I said, well, before I get there, can I try something else first? And so far, so good. Steve. Okay, Steve. Thank you, Steve. God, I know it. I knew it. Gosh, I got to work on my brain training a little bit more. So Steve is the next prophet, right? So it was a bad camera. Oh man, let me turn this around. I can hear water. I love it here. You can have waterfalls. It feels so beautiful. The air feels a little bit fresher here. Birds are chirping. This is seriously lowering your cortisol levels. There's no doubt that we're slowing aging just by getting out into nature. Look at this, guys. Just chilling. Trail looks busy. Actually, it is busy because it's a holiday here. It's the Chungyong Festival. And this is the festival where people go to the cemeteries, they sweep up and they clean and they honor the dead, and then they go out for dim sum as a family. So you're going to be joining me in on Instagram Live or Instagram Stories. Love and blessing from Pennsylvania. Oh, thank you. That's so sweet for you to reach out and take the time to make a little comment, Jen. So happy to know you. Be a part of the Periscope family. On the Hack My Age family. Join me on Instagram. I've been spending a lot of time. I used to do Periscope every day, several times a day. Oh, it's near 9 p.m. there. Oh my gosh. Dim sum is amazing, isn't it? I love it. It doesn't always love me though, so I have to cool it on the dim sum sometimes. It doesn't slow aging as much as I'd like to. Oh, you're grateful. You're so sweet. I love it. So practicing gratitude is one of my secrets to longevity. On Monday, I did a corporate talk for the World Bank, and I went through the longevity pillars. I'm going to add you on Instagram. Thank you. I'll look out for you. Are you also the next prophet, or are you Steve on Instagram? Tell me. But I wanted to share with you, what did I want to share with you? So I used to Periscope every single day for you guys. There was no live streaming anywhere else. What's the temperature there? Oh my gosh, it is 22 degrees. That's Celsius. Anybody know in Fahrenheit? The key longevity, much younger women. That'll keep you young, and that's true. So 22 degrees is probably about 75, maybe 70, something like that. It's warm. It's perfect, and it's so warm. I don't need to wear shorts, so it's not that warm when like you're dying. I could wear shorts if I want to, and a t-shirt definitely, and don't need anything warm at night. It's perfect. The Hong Kong weather is perfect in October. It sucks in June and July, the summer, when it's so humid you are sweating like a pig just by stepping outside. Is in New Orleans. 77 in New Orleans? Are you kidding me? That's wonderful. Is that normal? Is it normal? So getting back to Periscope. So I've been doing Periscope since the day it launched, pretty much. And it's 71 degrees. Perfect. See, isn't it beautiful? Look at this girl running. Look at the older person going backwards with a cane. You can do this no matter how old you are. Just do it, right? And it's super steep. 22 degrees, 71. Yes, that's what I thought. That's what I thought you meant. So I really appreciate you doing that, Paul. Paul is so amazing. Paul has been with me since the beginning. Hello. Paul has been around, and I'm so grateful for Paul that we just connect, right? I got to meet him in person one day, though. It's 56 in Indiana. Ooh, that's chilly. That's a little chilly, right? That's probably about 12 degrees Celsius. Look at this. See, you can always go backwards. Why not, right? That's because it's super steep. That's why. So when I was Periscoping every single day, it was so much fun because I got to know so many of you so quickly and got to share everything in Hong Kong. We did so much together, didn't we? And then came live streaming on Facebook and Instagram, and I started to build my website and doing more things, and I got distracted and started to build more on the other platforms. And that's why I was doing less and less and less on Periscope. But I have to say, Periscope is my true love, and I really hate the fact that it hasn't exploded as much as I wanted it to, and it's actually kind of dying, I think, in a way, and I'm just hanging on to it because I love you guys so much, because you guys are solid. It's not like Facebook live streamers. You're different. Is this the walk up to the youth hostel to the top of Victoria Peak? Is there a youth hostel at the top? This is the way to the top to Victoria Peak, but I didn't know there's a youth hostel. Open market shopping and buying clothes. Is that what you like to do in your Hong Kong? Hello. That's a good way to go down, especially if you have knee problems. You were there in 98. Oh my God, it's changed so much since 98. And I don't say that, I'm not like one really allowed to say that because I wasn't here in 98. My Instagram name is Hack My Age. Hack, right? It's like those biohacks. We want to biohack our age. So I can't really say it's changed so much, but I say it because I met so many people who've been here since 98 or lived here or were here in 98 or 97 when the transition happened, the handover, or years before, or several years after that, and they say it's changed so much, and they describe to me how it's changed. This friend that I just met and I just made, who lives here in the Peak, she's been here since I think it was 98 or no, even earlier, 80s. Yes, she was here in the 80s, and she said it was a fishing village, and she misses the old Hong Kong where there were lots of stalls and there were no skyscrapers, or just very few, and so she really watched these skyscrapers grow up and sprout all over the place, and said it was a very, very different place, and she still loves Hong Kong and everything, but 20% change, you think? 21%? Well, it depends on what it is. Some people say, for example, back in 97, everyone spoke English like really, really well. And I'm surprised because I'm like, I've only been here for 4 years and people speak English really well all the time. And it's actually too much because I'm learning Cantonese and I don't want them to speak to me in English. Just followed you, Steve. Steve Halbert, Instagram name. Oh, just followed you. Okay, thanks, Steve. I'm going to go look out for you and follow you back, right? And then we can be connected. And I have very high oxytocin levels, which is the cuddle hormone. I used to walk down and watch the seniors doing Tai Chi at 7 a.m. Isn't that cool? I love to do that. Every Sunday when I was living here full time, Canada kid, how's Frank? Frank's doing good. He's already done this peak and stuff, but I went to go talk to a friend, so he didn't because I was invited just by a girlfriend, right? So he's not really allowed. It's a girl thing, but he's gonna get all together again. So I made a new friend. I'm so excited. What was I talking about? I totally got distracted. So my new friend said it was changed a lot. Oh yeah, the English. They speak too much English here because my Cantonese would be so much better if they just didn't speak to me in English. So, and when I see it that I'm white, they're like, assume that I don't speak Chinese, so they're talking to me all in English, and then I insist I speak in Chinese, and then they want to practice their English, and then, it's hard. It's really hard to learn Chinese here, or Cantonese. Forget Mandarin, forget it. If you live in Hong Kong or come into Hong Kong, your Mandarin is totally useless, and no point in learning that, especially if you're going to live here. So, anyways, I can't imagine how good their English was back then. Is it seriously? It's already so good. It's already too good. You lived in northern Japan for a year, total immersion. So, did you learn Japanese? That's so cool. That's another dream of mine. I want to go to Japan and learn Japanese. Is your YouTube working? It's Mama Day. Mama Day means so-so in Chinese, or in Cantonese. Mama hoo-hoo in Mandarin. I love that word. So Yeah, it's okay. I'm not really spending much time on my YouTube. I just kind of post stuff there whenever I actually need to put a big file somewhere. You could go to Hack My Age on YouTube. I'm always Hack My Age everywhere. Hack My Age on Facebook, Instagram. HackMyAge.com is the website. And the only thing is on Periscope, I'm Sora the Explorer, and you could always find me. Serious USA YouTube is shut down. What? No, it's not. Really? Why would you say that? Show you. Isn't it crazy how just 5 minutes ago we were in actual jungle, like palm trees, fallen trees, and everything, and now we're already in skyscrapers in the middle of practically the city. Is it? Why? Are you kidding me? Why is YouTube shut down? Everyone, YouTube is, no, come on. This is a joke. That's kind of like saying Facebook is shut down. I'm in New York City, is shut down on a global scale. I can't watch anything. Hacked. What? No. Okay, I'm gonna go to YouTube now. And as soon as we finish here, I'm seeing if yours is. It's down on 4. Really? Oh my God, maybe that's why my numbers are so big in Periscope. Everyone's bored. YouTube is shut down. It's like there's no electricity in town or something, and now we don't know what to do. But we always have Periscope, right? And we have Instagram. And you could do live streams there too. Why not? But anyways, guys, I'm gonna have to run. But they're dealing with internet server issues. Crazy. Please come and join me in Myanmar next Sunday. We'll be sharing as much as I can, as long as I get connection. Turn it off and back on and still doesn't work. This is more serious, I do believe. Oh, wow. That is serious. Gosh, well, you guys, I'm going to have to go down because I have to actually go and take a shower and get ready for my dim sum lunch in a couple of hours. So please join me on Instagram, Hack My Age. I will share my dim sum lunch with my friends for the Chungnyeong Festival. We're going to have a big Chinese family. I think we're 14 of us with a big round table, and my good friends Carol and Louie and their family. So you can ask them questions. If I do a live stream, if they allow me, I don't know if I'll do a live stream, but I will definitely share stuff on the stories. So I hope to see you guys there. Thanks so much for joining me on this jungle walk, which is not a jungle walk anymore, and I hope you enjoyed it. And I love you guys. I love seeing my Periscope family. You guys are so wonderful. I'm so happy to be back in Hong Kong at a normal time. Laters. Have a nice day. See you later. Have a great lunch and an awesome day. Miss you bunches. Oh, I love you guys when you write stuff. It's so great. I know some of you guys are just watching and observing, and that's fine too. But I love to connect, and I love to learn your names. I love to know more about you. So please don't be shy and just say hello or goodbye or whatever. Or you can send me, oops, God, that scared me. Wow, I had a dose of cortisol, epinephrine, and a couple of cholesterol and triglycerides just run through my body, but that's okay. I'm now set to go. But thank you so much. YouTube is back. Okay, now you can go watch YouTube. Hooray! So take care. I'll see you guys. Have a good day, good night, good morning, wherever you are. And I will be sharing more of Hong Kong as much as I can. But please join me on Instagram. It's always fun there, or Facebook.